If you fangirl over K-pop merch like I do and wonder where the fans are getting the latest types of merch to support their favorite K-pop idols, then please make sure you check out Lionoc's in the description down below. They really have everything and all the up-to-date merch that you need. Use the code DaveDisci to get 10% off. Hey guys, DaveDisci, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about JIN and BTS going to the military. This is something I initially did not want to talk about, but a lot of you guys have asked me to talk about it, and I said, why not? I know a little bit of information, so let me just share what I know. Obviously, my information is so important and so hard to find elsewhere. No, but I thought it would be easier if I just made a video with all the information gathered into one video instead of everyone having to look everywhere for little bits of pieces of information. You know, to make your life a little bit easier. So if you didn't know, by Korean law, Korean citizens have to go to the military, have to enlist, and have to do training. Whether they actually have to fight in a war, that is a whole nother story, but they have to enlist in the training. This is anybody, whether you're a civilian, a K-pop star, or I'm sure even the president has to at one point have gone. BTS, although they're not happy to go, they're still happy to serve their country and make their culture proud. That is something that you should be very, very happy about when you hear that BTS is going. In this video, I want to talk about JIN going to the military, what that means, when that is going to be, and all of those rumors. I also want to address what happens after they go to the military and how I feel about this in general. So let's talk about JIN first. The law states that any able-bodied man from 18 to 28 has to serve. It used to be 18 to 30, I believe, and now they moved it back to 28. So anytime within that period, they have to serve. Now, if it was 18 to 30, that means JIN would have a little bit more time before he actually had to serve. And you have to do at least 21 to 24 months, which is around 2 years, which is not too bad. I mean, singers have taken longer breaks, let's be honest. If they were taking a 2-year break and to go to the military, it's not a huge deal. Singers have done it before. Obviously, I'm not too happy about this because my channel, a lot of it is based on BTS, and without any BTS content, what am I going to fangirl about? Who am I going to fangirl with? It's just a whole lot of... But the good news is, I'm also at the age where I could technically enlist in the military, go apply for Korean citizenship, and maybe the only way I can meet my boys. So, thinking about it, I go to the military for one day, they kick me out, they're like, oh, you're useless, go home. And then I'll be a failure in all aspects of my life. But the rumor is that he will either be enlisting in the end of 2019 or sometime in 2020. Now this just falls under the fact that this is the correct age range for him to start going to the military. That means he will come out of the army by 2022, and then that is when I believe RM or Suga would have to enlist around that time. This does not mean that the group will necessarily be disbanding. This just means that there will be no BTS with 7 members at once. BTS will still be a group that will probably sing and dance and produce content. There will just be like 1 or 2 people missing in that group in that time. JIN said in CBS News that it is very natural as a Korean citizen to participate in the army, and when the time comes, he will give it his best shot. He, of course, is very happy and proud to serve his country, as he should be. RM said that is the answer, and the best they can do is just live in the moment and enjoy the ride. And I think that as you, as an army member, you should be proud of them and should be happy for them. And when they do, in fact, enlist in the military, you should make sure you remember them and honor them when they come back out. Of course, I am very, very sad about this, but there is nothing we can do at this moment except support our boys, because they're going to be the ones going through it, and it's going to be really tough on mostly them and not necessarily us. So don't be selfish. Think about our boys and how hard it must be for them. When BTS comes out of the army, I think it's very, very important that you stand here and you support them. Most K-pop groups don't keep doing K-pop in their 30s. That is just how it kind of naturally is. And I think that whatever they end up doing, because I think that they will always be making music, they'll always be in shows, and I think BTS itself will still be a thing, even if they decide not necessarily to continue touring and all that stuff. I don't know, this is just my speculation, as most boy group singers don't necessarily continue touring in their 30s. They're going to be a lot older, and it is harder for someone who is much older to be doing this and to be touring constantly. It's just not good for the body. They're going to be stressed out. They're going to be in a lot of physical pain. I wish whatever they do, which is probably going to be acting, DJing, or MCing, they're going to be great at it. And I really, really, really cannot wait to see what happens. And I think that's totally fine. Our boys deserve a rest and a break for all the amazing stuff that they've been doing. This has been the hardest video for me to think and talk about and look into. I am so heartbroken by the fact that they have to serve in the military, but it is what it is, and all we can do is be happy for them. So I hope you enjoy the ride, and I hope you enjoy the content that they're coming out with before they go to the Army, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.